Greetings everyone, Hotfix 30.3.5 is live on PC, and DE have made the following note before we continue. We are putting our heads down after this hotfix to give all of our attention, time and resources into delivering Sisters of Parvos on all platforms. We will still be around on socials and streams, but we will not be hotfixing unless it is an absolute emergency. So, changes. DE have reduced the Ambulas Assassination Amino Nav Beacon requirement from 20 to 5 and changed the end of mission Amino Nav Beacon reward from 10 to 3 to match the initial reduction. They've also updated the color palette tiles for Smoke and Pride to be consistent with other palette tiles. For optimizations, DE made some systemic micro-optimizations to post-processing, systemic optimizations to rendering, micro-optimizations to DirectX 11 rendering on PC, and a micro-optimization to backdrop rendering. For Railjack fixes, DE fixing a placeholder description hovering above crewmates when wandering around your Railjack in a relay dry dock. They fixed the ability to enter a dojo via the Railjack without owning a clan key, and the placeholder description for Taro Sakura Osprey. As for the game's overall fixes, with 30.3.5, DE fixed an exploit that would let you bypass most of the Profit Taker heist, a rare crash that could occur when either launching or completing a mission, earned affinity on a Warframe and weapon not updating their rank when returning to the relay and dojo, some affinity double dipping with Sevagoth and his shadows and shadow claws, Sevagoth shadows and shadow claw kills not granting focus if Sevagoth has a focus lens, Morga arsenal stats showing as red when no mods are equipped, long-standing dynamic resolution related problems with motion vectors, with it continuing, characters would reproject wrong with temporal anti-aliasing and fall apart. They fixed pulsing intensity under camera movement you get with the bright visual effects with temporal anti-aliasing, a brief flash of brightness on the end of mission screen en route back to the orbiter, the ability's UI element being faded out if you die while dancing with a fishing spear equipped. They fixed the HUD margin adjustment for non-16:9 aspect displays, with the added note that it was using proportional window scaling rather than fixed size, and as a result could visually appear warped and not actually reflect HUD placement. Additional fixes to AI pathing and navigation in Mars rescue tilesets, and they've also moved an insidious light stand away from the cell hack panel. They fixed hearing reload sounds at all distances if the Soaktron rifle skin was equipped, various probe lighting issues, the Sigma Parazon skin not properly showing when viewed in the market, customizing the color for the extraction indicator not changing the icon's interior color, line breaks on reward titles on the junction tasks list, conversation boxes not being as wide as expected, the synthesis scanner text being cut off in some languages, they fixed the Tyro Battleless disarm behavior, and lastly they fixed arcanes not triggering from shooting enemies while riding a cage ride. That was Hotfix 30.3.5.